What's going on, YouTube? Slagger Hacks here, coming at you with a new video. Today I'm going to be installing tile in it's a steel building, but I'm going to be doing the tile installation in the bathroom. It's about I'm going to say 12 by 20, so we'll start doing that. If my eyes look a little funky, they just got nuked this weekend. I had that laser eye surgery done, that's why some little blood stains on my eyes. So anyways, the first thing I did here, as you can see, I went ahead and I made myself I made a line which is perfectly square off that wall to that line. I just wanted to figure out a square. That way I don't have offsets or too much offset, at least, because I don't think I'll be that perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I already measured from corner to corner and made sure it's all square. The measurements are all there. Everything's in good condition. So I'm gonna go ahead and start laying the tile. As you can see, that's one of the tiles right there. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna go off that, bring them this way, and then just till I hit that pipe, and then I'll start doing that area. What I'm gonna try and do is, more or less half of it, and then bring another line and keep going like that, and clean it all up. But before you do tile, just make sure that's what you need to do always. Get your square, mark it, and make sure you're good on everything. You also want to see, if you measure them, you don't want to make that many cuts on either side. So you want to try and be as best at figuring it out. That way you don't have to do as many cuts or as many offset cuts and angle cuts and all that type of a hassle. So as you can see, that's the tile I'm going to be installing. So next step, I'm going to be mixing up the glue or the cement or whatever you want to call it, and we'll start doing that. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I brought in 4 of these packs of tile. I got my spacers right there, 1/4-inch trowel, and this is where I'm mixing at. It's not going to be inside because I don't want to make a mess inside. Out here I can just brush it off and wash it with water with no problem. And this is more or less what you want the mix at. See, that's just enough to have it stand a little bit there. You see, that's where I want it. And you can go mixing it however you want. You can put less or more water, depending on if it dries too quick, you'll add more water, or if it's too runny and your tile starts sagging down, then you need less water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start laying. I'll throw my lines in, and I'll throw my lines in this way. Since my tile is going like that, I'll put them this way, or it doesn't really matter, but it's just, yeah, I'll throw them this way. Then I'll go ahead and lay my tile down. I'm gonna start with these 2 rows right here, and then I'll keep coming this way and so on and so forth. So I'll go ahead and throw the first line. I'll give you guys an update. Alright, so here's the way I do it. I went ahead and more or less got the measurement. Well, I actually put a tile right there, as you can see. I'm a little bit past on this side. And then I went ahead and put down a layer of the cement down. Then all you got to do is make sure your trowel is standing up, and then we'll go ahead and just bring it back, and we'll make those lines like that, just more or less where the other one's at. Bring it back. then bring it back. So now we got these lines, and we can go ahead and set our tile on. And I'll just do this, keep going all the way down and out. But that's how you want it. Just want those lines to be there like that. Alright guys, here's a quick rundown of how I'm doing it. You know, I'll lay down some lines, and then I'll just stick my tiles on and go ahead and put the spacers on. Yeah, I got full of mix there, that's fine. But I'll go ahead and lay them down and space them out, and I'll keep coming forward. Almost halfway. So give you guys an update when I finish this line here. Okay guys, so here is the finished product. As you can see, I still need to just mop it. This is what I did by hand with the sponges, but that's pretty much how it's gonna be right there. Lines filled in, and stay tuned, and that grout video is coming up. It's pretty easy and basic, so if you guys want to know how to grout, I'll throw that video up next. Alright, thank you guys, and have a good day out there. Alright, here's a quick lesson on cutting the tile. I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple of them at right in half, which is 11 and 3/4. So I'll line up my mark. I'll line that up with the arrow there. Alright, just get it all the way up. And then as you can see, this has the wheel right there. What you want to do, you don't have to press too hard, but you just have to mark it. So you'll score it. You'll bring this back up and press down. And it'll break it right in half. You can see right there, we got a clean cut. This is a good investment. This is actually about this is $100 right here, but there's, you know, the cheap ones, they're 20, 30, 40 bucks depending on your budget. So you guys had a quick lesson on cutting tile.